Greetings, family. Queen Mother Balance, the servant who teaches love. I wanted to share with you today some tools and techniques for healing your inner child. I was just speaking with a friend of mine the other day who was dealing with some issues that went back into her childhood to the age of 10. And that issue is causing some problems in her life today. And so I thought it would be a good idea for me to come on here and share with the family what those tools and techniques are, so that if you would like to do inner child work, you can do that. Now, I want you to keep in mind, this is not for people who have severe issues, severe trauma, and it's something that they cannot face on their own. For that, I would definitely recommend that you go see a psychologist, someone who could help you work through that trauma. This is for something that you definitely can handle on your own, something you don't mind going back in time in your imagination and your mind to deal with. So, when you're doing inner child work, you can go back to the age of 5, 7, 10. You can go back to even when you were a teenager. But you will be returning as the adult you to have a conversation with that inner child or teenager, so that you can give them whatever it is that they did not get at the time. So if they were neglected, abandoned, abused verbally or mentally or emotionally, you can go back to that time period, to that age when that happened to you, and show up as the adult you and speak to that inner child or teenager and give them an opportunity to speak to you and share with you what has happened to them and how they feel and how it has hurt them. And if they need to cry, then allow them the time and the opportunity to cry. And you console them and comfort them as you should have been consoled and comforted as a child or teenager going through that experience. And then you ask them if they're ready to let it go. Your inner child, your emotional self, may say yes, they are ready to let it go. But then they may say that they are not ready to let it go. In either case, you honor your inner child, your emotional self. So if they say they're ready, then you go ahead and you make sure that they, your emotional self, your inner child, does the letting go. Not you, the mental self, the adult, but that inner child lets it go. Through prayer, you can let it go and give it to the Most High, to God, Jesus, Allah, whoever your higher power is. It can be released and let it go. You can let it go through deep breathing, through inhaling the light of love and exhaling insecurities or anger or whatever it is that they need to let go of. But make sure your inner child, your emotional self, is the one who does the work to let it go. And I'm sure that once you get into that space to do that inner child healing, more things will come forward. You will be led, you will be guided to clear it completely out. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, family. So use those tools and techniques. And if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to inbox me. Peace and blessings.